much, Mr. Paulo Sousa. I now give the floor to President Mario Machungo.
They have presented very broad and deep information the economic situation in Mozambique and what are the perspectives for development of Mozambique and the road we're paving to attain a higher level of development and solve main problems we have in our economy. And I don't want to repeat what have been said because they have been said in a very clear way by CPI, by AENH, and by the High Commissioner and other interveners yesterday and today. But if you allow me, I had something that I have written to present here, but I think that I don't want to take your time reading this. And just to ask you to open a space to understand why to invest in Mozambique. Many people are talking about mineral resource. Okay, there's a wealth that we have in Mozambique, mineral resource. But the most important resource Mozambique has is the human resource. We have our human resource that are really able, that have been able to transform the country, which have been backgrounded 20 years ago, or more than 20 years ago, with 98% of electricity. And with 4 Mozambicans with high school education, now to have thousands of Mozambicans with high school education, and with about 37% of electricity in Mozambique. It's it's due to the willingness of our Mozambican citizens that they want to transform the country. And let us take another, that peace. That peace has been built in Mozambique due to the willingness of Mozambican people to build peace. And as our High Commissioner stressed yesterday, we didn't have a civil war in Mozambique. The civil war has been the so-called civil war has been introduced into Mozambique in order to jeopardize, in order to impede the development of Mozambique. But anyway, we managed to understand the situation and to solve the situation. And now other country that every people understand that have to develop further. And yes, we knew for the long time ago that we had gas, we had coal, but why they are so important today? Because Mozambique now have these main important elements: peace, stability, macroeconomic stability, and these are really the assets, very important assets we have, which enable investors to come to Mozambique, and they are sure that they are going to get profits from this. But suppose that Mozambique hadn't mineral resources. I think that investors should have come to Mozambique to invest in Mozambique. Why? If you look at the map of Mozambique, in Southern Africa country, who are the gates for many countries to connect with overseas. These many countries, even South Africa, Transvaal, Northern Transvaal, a gate, the best gate for Transvaal is Mozambique, and even Botswana. Look, this is who invests in these countries. They need ways to get out. Is Mozambique. Taking infrastructures, take communication and the services, we can really build a wealthy country. 7th United States Fleet, Nakala Port, and with deep water, but it will play a very important role in the future.